Good morning, Pastor Moses. I trust you and the entire family are all well by God's grace. I wanted to share my dreams fulfilled testimony and gratitude to God for using you to teach us how to handle dreams. As you are aware, I've been looking for a new role as my contract finished on 30th of June 2022. I've been approached for a job at the start of July, which I applied but was not shortlisted for. It, which the agency said was because the client felt I was overqualified for it. I sent you a message to inform you of the outcome of this, and you declared saying, your own job is coming soon. Expect it. Are you hearing this? Your own job is coming soon. Expect it. I had the same conviction and held on to the word you released. Anyway, I had been speaking to agencies, but none of the roles met what I was looking for. Then about 2 weeks ago, I became ill, and at that time stopped looking for roles as I was unwell, recovering from COVID. She said on the 9th, that's the 9th of 1st August, before I slept, I prayed to God to open a door for me concerning a job, and named exactly the terms I wanted, as I wanted a full-time remote working role that is outside IRO 35. Now, those who work in the industry will know what that is. IRO 35 status. Pastor Moses, that very same night, I had a dream. Listen, those who followed our teachings on dreams fulfilled, you will understand this. Follow this. She said that same night, I had a dream. In the dream, a lady from an agency called me to say that an organization I had worked with, this was dream. Listen, this was dream. A lady from an agency called me to say that an organization I had worked with before had contacted them to ask if I would consider a role with them, and that they were willing to negotiate on the rate. I told her that I would like more information, but would consider it. She then said she would come back to me, and at that point, I woke up. That was dream. Now hear this. When I woke up, I did what you have taught us to do when we have a dream. In that, I prayed and made declarations that this dream will be fulfilled, and that phone call will come, and as they have looked for me, they will give me what I asked for. I also made a conscious decision that I would not call anyone from the agencies for updates on potential roles. That was after the dream. Then she said, Pastor Moses, at exactly 11:32 a.m. on 2nd August, remember this dream was on the 9th of 1st August, woke up on the 2nd, 11:32 a.m. on 2nd August, which also happened to be my birthday. My phone rang, and it was a lady from the agency. Calling to say She has been speaking to my former line manager from my last role, who has asked her to contact me to see if I was available and interested in going back to work there, and that they would want me to start the following week if possible. Pastor Moses, at first I thought I must still be dreaming because it seems so surreal. The thing is now playing out in the physical. That's why I told you the dreams will be fulfilled. Don't play with the dreams. Hear this. She said, at first I thought I must still be dreaming because it seems so surreal. I asked her a few questions about the role, and they wanted me to do the same role as before. So the same role she was doing in that organization as before, and it was fully remote working and outside IRO 35. Exactly what she asked for. Are you hearing this, somebody? Then listen. She said, so those boxes were ticked. Then I remembered that in the dream they were willing to negotiate on the pay. So I tried to use wisdom in bringing this up. I told her that I will consider going back if they are willing to increase the rate, as I was looking at other roles which were paying a higher rate. Then she asked me how much I wanted. Pastor Moses, I truly was not expecting that, and just plucked a figure out of my head, which I know at that level is for a more senior role. I plucked a figure out of which but she knew, she has seen in the dream that they were willing to negotiate. She said the lady then said she would speak to them and get back to me by end of the day, if not the next morning. I thought they may come back and try to negotiate on the pay, but about 2 hours later, she came back to me to say they have agreed to pay, they have agreed to the rate with no questions asked. All they wanted was my address to courier the equipment and confirmation of what I want, of when I want to start. I was astonished and could not believe this dream was actually playing out right before me. Later, I remembered that at the last service, God gave us a word through you that He will do it again. How many of you remember that message? He will do it again. One of the Sundays in that month of dreams fulfilled, there was a message, and I said, God spoke to me and said, speak on this. He will do it again. She said, God gave us a word through you that He will do it again. And indeed, He has done it again for me. As when I was working there were other contractors, but I was singled out for this opportunity. I now see how the other role was blocked to make room for this one. Just as you said, your own job is coming. This team is a wonderful team to work with and offer great flexibility and support. I thank God for favor and for giving me my own experience of dreams fulfilled. Also, this may not have happened if I had not been equipped to know what to do when you have a dream. And sincerely thank you, Pastor Moses, for your consistent teachings and sharing of revelations, which build us and lift us up. May God continue to bless you and use you for his glory. In Jesus' name. And everybody shout, shout, shout. Are you hearing this? Can you see how Zion has truly prevailed? This is why we say, and indeed Zion has prevailed.